Hello students, today we are going to solve the level 2 problem of that is the same Narayana NEET book, okay, and that is the chapter we have taken the periodic classification of elements and periodicity in the properties. And here is that is the NEET book, NEET book Narayana grade 11, and that is page number we have taken, that is 102 to 105 level 2 exercise student. Level 1 already posted student, that you can watch there, and level 2 today we are going to do. So the very first question from the level 2 student, they are saying the element which occupy peak of the Lothar-Meyer curve. Okay, so which one is vanadium, selenium, and that is potassium and lanthanum. These are there. So how can you be able to answer, student? Suppose this is the Lothar-Meyer curve. So Lothar-Meyer curve, that is a mass is there on this axis, student, and volume is on this axis. So what they said, that is how the curve is obtained, student, like this. So what we said at the peak, what are there, student? Lithium, sodium, potassium and rubidium. Descending order, when you are talking about descending order, student, beryllium, beryllium, magnesium, calcium and strontium. Ascending order, we have already told, student, fluorine, that is chlorine, bromine, right? And here is the transition element on the bottom, transition. So which elements can be occupied at the peak, student? That is potassium is there. So which will be the correct answer, student? Option number 3 is the correct option, student. Next one, the element cited in cited as an example to prove the validity of Mendeleev periodic table. So germanium, scandium and gallium and all. So student, what is meaning of this question? First of all, you try to understand the meaning of. So what the Mendeleev do, student, in his periodic table, he left the some place, student, for the new coming element. So what he do, student, he left the 3 places, and he named the 3 places. So like that, one place was there, that is Eka silicon. One element was Eka silicon. Another was that Eka boron. Okay, Eka boron. And another vacant place was there Eka aluminum. So student, on these places, when the new element discovered, student, so Eka silicon become the germanium. Eka silicon become germanium. Okay, student. And next one, Eka boron become the scandium. And lastly, the Eka aluminum become the gallium. So dear students, what is these elements, give a proof that whatever the Mendeleev left the vacant space, that is correct. Okay, so that is what is the answer. The element cited as an example to prove the validity of Mendeleev periodic law is germanium, that is correct, gallium correct, scandium correct. So all of these, option number 4 is correct, student. Next question number 3, you see, according to Mendeleev periodic properties of elements are function of their atomic masses. Okay, Mendeleev periodic table arranged on the basis of, that is, atomic mass. Atomic mass, that is the, this statement is correct. Atomic number is number of proton. Okay, so Z equal to what, student? Number of proton. So either you say atomic number or number of proton, both are same. So first and second both are correct, student. So first and 2 are correct. So option number 1 is correct, student. Next one, statement given 1, copper 2 plus is paramagnetic. All the orbital present in copper 2 plus ion are doubly occupied. Doubly occupied means paired. So let us write down, let us try to solve this problem, student. Quite good problem. So if you see, student, copper configuration, first of all you try to understand the copper configuration. So if you see, student, copper configuration, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, copper 29, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 3d, and 4s2. Here is 4s1, exceptional configuration copper is having, 4s1, 3d10. Now add out, student, 2 to 4, 6, 10, 2 to 4, 6, 10, 10, 12, 6, 18, 18, 18, 10, 28, 29. This is correct. Now this is, if you are going, this is the exceptional star I pay to here, student. If you are copper 2 plus you are doing, student, so 1 electron from here, 1 electron, so that is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, and then 3s2, 3p6, 3d9, because 1 electron here gone, 2 electron. So copper 2 plus, that is 9. Now if you see, student, this one, d orbital is how many type, student? 5 type. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 9 electron you put student 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. So 1 unpaired electron, 1 unpaired. So 1 unpaired means this is the paramagnetic, that is no problem. And second point what they are saying, doubly, doubly occupied. It is not doubly occupied, it is single electron is there, singly occupied. So what could be our answer student? Copper 2 plus is paramagnetic, that is correct student. Unpaired electron is there. All the orbital present in copper 2 plus ion are doubly occupied, double not, single occupied are there. So only one is correct. So option number 3 is, only first statement is correct. So option number 3 is correct student. Next one. Long form periodic table, an element with atomic number 106 has been discovered recently. Which of the following electronic configuration will it possess? Very nice question student. Okay, how can you be able to solve this kind of question student? So 106 is there student, that is newly discovered element. So they are saying that is what would be, okay, what would be the electronic configuration? So 106. So student 106 about they are asking 112 we know student 112. So 112 element is the, that is group number is 12, group number 12, period is what student? Period is 7. Okay, so period is 7. So up now they are saying group number 106. So 112 minus 116. So what will be the electron is coming student? That is how much will be there student? 116. So how much 6 is coming? So period if you are calculating student, group you are calculating group. So group means what student? That is 12 minus 6. So group number 6. It is coming group number 6. Group number 6 means this belongs to which family student? Chromium family. Chromium family. Chromium family. So if it is belongs to chromium family student, so what is chromium configuration? You see, chromium configuration means 3d5 4s1, 3d5 4s1. Now this belongs to which number period student? 106, 112, period number 7. So period number 7 means 7s1. Okay, and that is 7s1 and 6d5, 7s1 and it will go 6d5, and what will next one will come student? 5f14. This will be the our electronic configuration. So you match up it out student, what could be the our answers? You see student, what are the options to are saying? Rn is there, 5d14, 6d5. So correct option will be option number 1 student. Okay, now let us move the next question student. Question number 6. What is the question number 6 student? Which of the following electronic configuration in the outermost shell of the alkali metal? So alkali metal, alkali metal means NS1. So the NP1, this is wrong student. NP1 not possible. ND10 it is also not possible. Now they are the, okay. So this is also, here is N they didn't mention student. NP. No, this is wrong student. N minus 1s P D. This is not. D will be less student. D will be less. Always configuration go d orbital is less. So this is also not possible. So our correct answer will be option number 3rd student. For question number 6, option number 3rd is the most probable answer student. Here if you are trying to understand student the meaning of this question, so that is what is there? N minus 1. Suppose n is equal to, if I am considering n is equal to 5. So n equal to 5. So last one will be, that is the NS1, last this one. Then NP6, then will be n minus 1. That is 4s2. So this is the means if it is 5s1, and that is 5p6 and 4s2. So this will be this is the correct, most probable answer is option number 3. Okay, now next one, when you are going to understand student, next number problem. So what would be now the next problem is student, problem number 7. Let us see the longest and shortest period. So dear student, longest and shortest period, let us write down the question number 7. How can you be able to do question number 7? So dear student, this is quite easy problem, question number 7. So student, if you talk about the first period, that is 2 element. So first period 2 elements means this is known as student shortest period, shortest. If you talk about second and third period student, third, so here is 8 elements each are there student, so that is it is known as short. If you talk about student fourth and fifth period student, so 18 element period are there student, this is known as long. And if you are talking about sixth period student, 32 elements are there, this is known as longest, okay. And if you talk about seventh period student, so seventh period is 14 elements are there, and this is known as what, incomplete, okay. So dear student, what is they are saying, shortest and longest period. So shortest is first period and sixth period. So let us match with the option student, first and sixth period. So correct option is option number, oh, no, longest first is there, no? Longest. So longest is was 6 period and shortest is 1 period. So correct option is option number 3. The atomic number of elements of second transition series lie in the range. So student, if you talk about the second transition series, that is yttrium, it is starting from yttrium and going up to cadmium. So yttrium is student 39 and cadmium is 48. This is the second transition series. You can memorize it out, yttrium to cadmium 39 to 48. So correct option will be option number 2. This is very easy problem student. And next one, which statement is incorrect for D block element? So D block element have atomic radii larger than S block element. No student, left to right radii decreases. No, left to right radii decreases. Okay, where the D block elements are there student? Firstly there is the S block, then D block element, S block, then D block, then P block. So this is S block, this is D block, and this is P block, right student? S block, D block, and P block. So students, they are saying that is have atomic radii larger. So which have atomic radii larger student? So S block element is larger, D block is smaller. So whatever the option they have atomic radii, D block element have atomic radii larger than S and P block element. That is wrong student. Okay, so option number itself 1 is itself our answers. Question number 10. Transition element are placed in a periodic table between the group. Okay, so student, let us 10 you do the question number 10 little detail, so that you will be able to understand. So they are saying that is transition elements are placed between which number group, right? So if you are trying to understand student transition element, concept behind transition element, so where they are put student, that is here is the this is the periodic table is like that. If you draw the periodic table student, so you will be able to get the periodic table like that. So periodic table student, here is the first A group, this is the second A group, this is what are there student, here are there what are the groups are there. This is the third A group, this is fourth A, this is fifth A, this is sixth A, this is seventh A group, and this is zero group. And here are there student in this one, these are the transition element, these are the transition element. Transition elements means what student? D block element, So they are asking that is transition elements are present between second A and third A group. Between second A and third A group, what are their student? Transition element. So let us move out our answer student. The transition elements are placed in periodic table between how much student? Second A and third A. So correct option is option number 2 students. Okay. Next one is question number 11 there. The frequency of the characteristic X-ray of Ka line of metal target M is 25. So nu is equal to their student how much? 2500 second inverse. And the graph between nu, they are plotted root of nu versus Z is followed. Then atomic number of M is okay. So student, if you know the Moseley experiment student, you will be able to answer easily this problem. So what is the Moseley rule is saying student? So they are saying Moseley is saying root of nu is equal to A, okay, and that is Z plus B. अब student, the B is constant student, the B is constant, okay, even constant, that is for different elements it is a 10 how much is there is student? 1045 degrees is equal to it is 1. So B is equal to it is coming 1, okay, even it is constant for So B equal to 1. A is intercept student. A is intercept. So intercept is how much going student? This is the positive direction, that is plus 1. So A is equal to plus 1, B is equal to 1. So new bar already there student. So here we are putting in the formula student. So new bar new root of new is equal to A in bracket Z equal to Z minus B. Z is atomic number student, that they are asking atomic number of M. So that is how much we new bar is equal to new is equal to how much is 2500. 2500. A is 1 and Z is they are asking minus B is 1. So how much will 25 root of 2500 is equal to 50 and Z minus 1. So Z is equal to how much will come? This will go that side. So the 50 plus 1. So how much is coming student? Z equal to 51. Z is equal to 51. So correct option is option number 3 is the correct option student. Okay. Next one, question number 12. If you see student, the transition elements, transition metal ion are generally paramagnetic in nature. That is correct student. D block elements is having the incomplete d orbital. Metal ion which incomplete filled d orbitals are paramagnetic. Both are correct student. If unpaired electrons are there, incompletely filled d orbital means that will be paramagnetic. So both 1 and 2 are correct student. Correct option is option number 1. So 12 question, option number 1 is correct answer student. Now question number 13. Each D block series contain 10 elements. Is D block series okay? D block series is 10 element, no problem, correct one. The maximum capacity of 10 orbitals of 10 electrons, D orbitals are 10 electrons, that is also in each series D orbitals are gradually filled, that is also correct. Both are correct student, option number 1 and 2, that is both 1 and 2 are correct. Okay, next one is student, what are their atomic radii, problem on atomic radii. The correct order of variation in the size of atoms is, the correct order of variation in the size of atoms is, okay. So students, that is when you are moving down the group, radii increases. The correct order of variation in the size of atom. So down the group increases and left to right decreases. Down the group it is increases and left to right decreases, right? So student, what are the option? Beryllium, carbon, fluorine, neon. So if you see the beryllium, that is okay, then carbon, fluorine and neon. So students, that is what will happen? Beryllium will be largest size, then carbon, then fluorine, okay. But fluorine is having lesser, but fluorine is having lesser radii than neon student. Why lesser radii than neon? Because it is having the completely filled. So that is 0 group element or group 18 elements are having the radii, student, how much larger than the other element. So correct option is beryllium more, carbon more than fluorine, and neon, fluorine is less than neon. So correct option is option number 3. Okay, you can read out the radii of noble gases student, you will be able to understand, nothing is wrong in this question. Next question, if you are going, which of the following grouping represents a collection of isoelectronic species? So isoelectronic students, first of all you should know that is what are the isoelectronic. Okay, so isoelectronic means what student? Isoelectronic means same number of electron. So if same number of electrons are there students, so that is known as isoelectronic. So let us see student, which is having calcium is 20, calcium 2 plus, that is 18. Cesium is more than 50 students, so this cannot be possible. Bromine is 35. Sodium is here is 10, calcium is 20, this is also. Nitrogen 10, fluorine 9 plus 10, sodium 11 minus 1, that is 10. So all is having 10 electron student. So correct option is option number 3 student. If you want to check out student, N3 minus means what student? 7 plus 3 electron is equal to 10 electron. If you are talking about fluorine minus, that is fluorine 9 plus 1 negative charge, that is 10 electron. And sodium, that is what student? 11 minus 1 positive charge. So what will be there student? 11 minus 1, that is again 10 electron. So this will be our, all is having 10 electrons. So this is our correct answer student. Now next one question, if you are seeing student, question number 16. the ionic species having largest size. Okay, so ionic species having largest size, when you are moving down the group, student, moving down the group, so what are there, student? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium. Okay, so that is, here is all are the ionic one. So that is down the group, that is size increases, student. So which one is having the largest size? Rubidium. No, here is the medium they have given, gas, aqueous. Okay, gas. So gas is no, student, gas is not the gaseous state, the size is not that much. Aqueous state, if you are talking, correct option will be option number 4, student. How I am explaining here, you try to understand. This is a quite super, so many time this question has been asked, student. What is meaning of this question, student? This is having the multiple concept. Lithium aqueous means what, student? Due to small size of lithium, high hydration enthalpy. High hydration enthalpy means what, student? High hydration enthalpy means easily it get hydrated. So lithium is there, it can, lithium plus can be surrounded by so many water molecules, student, due to high hydration. So if it is surrounded by so many water molecules, so it will forming this many large size. This is large size. Okay, compared to any other, student. So lithium is having the large size. So largest radius in the aqueous solution, which of the following has largest size in aqueous solution, is the lithium. Which of the following largest size in aqueous solution? Lithium plus, student. Other hydration enthalpy, sodium, rubidium, they are having very less hydration enthalpy. Gas is not having hydration enthalpy. Okay, we are talking about aqueous. So that is correct option is option number 4. Question number 17, if you want to see, student, what question is saying? 17, which of the following has largest radius? If you see, student, that is largest radius, if you see, so firstly you should know the concept, student. For the radii concept, if you are knowing the radii concept, then only you will be able to answer this question. So student, when you are moving left to right, student, left to right, so what is happening, student? See, here is left to right decreases, okay, and top to bottom increases, right? So what are these elements, student? This is the 2 electron is there, so it is group 2. This is the group 2, okay, and this is the group 1. This is this one, this is group 13, group number 13. 3 electron is there, so group number 13, okay. 3s2 3p5, no, group number 15 is to nitrogen family, and this is group number 17, okay. 7 electrons are there in the valence shell, 3. So here is 2 electron, 1 electron. So dear student, they are asking which is having the largest radii. So largest radii means what is this? Is the group 1 group, then 2 group, like that, then 13, and then what will come, student? 15, and then 17. So correct option will be group number 1. So correct option will be option number 2, students. So question number 17, option number 2 is correct option, students. Okay. Next one, when you are going to when next question number 18, the negative ions, student, this is not correct, student. Question number 17, I am sorry, student, this is 3p1 is there, student. This is the group number 3p1. Sorry, this 3p1 means what is, student? This group number 13, 213 electron, this is the group number 13, student, group number 13. And this is group number 12, and this is group number, I already told you, group number 15, because 2 electron valence shell, 3 electron means 13, and 5 electron 15, and 7 electron 17. So that is, here is not a option even not is there, group 1 option is not there. So left to right radii decreases, student. So group number 2 will come first, then 3, and then 15, and then 17. So correct option is option number 1, student. In spite of writing option number 2, the correct option is option number, here is, student, this one, option number 1, this one. You read out 1-2 times, student, try to understand the concept, you will be able to understand. Next question number 18, student. What is question number 18? The negative ion is always larger than its atom. The negative ion is always larger than its atom. Okay, that is correct, student, because if you talk about F minus, is, F minus is always larger radii than the what student, F. Okay, atom. Next one, as the number of electron increases, the nuclear charge per electron is reduced. That is also correct option student. Neutron proton ratio. So both are correct student. Both first and second are correct student. Now let us move student question number 19. The size decreases in the order O2 minus Mg2 plus. Student, so that is negative charges more radii, positive charges less radii. So decreasing order, that is no problem. In isoelectronic ions, the size decreases with increasing atomic number. That is also more the number of proton, more will be the smaller will be the radii. So both are correct student. Option number 1 is correct. Next, the ionic size of Mg2 plus is larger than Al3 plus. No student. Mg2 plus. Okay. Mg2 plus will be larger than Al3 plus. Correct student. Mg2 plus is larger. Why student? That is less number of positive charge compared to here. So larger the positive charge on atom, smaller the radii. And isoelectronic species, greater the nuclear charge, less is the size. Okay. In isoelectronic species, greater the nuclear charge. Nuclear charge will be greater and less is the size. That is okay. More proton, smaller the size. That is both are correct student. So correct option if you are talking about this student. So both are 1 and 2 are correct. Next question is student, based on the ionization potential. So there ionization energy, ionization potential or ionization. The correct order of ionization energy. So top to bottom student, ionization energy decreases. Okay. So they are writing this is increasing order, wrong. What is the second one? This is also wrong. Okay. What is the correct order? So this is wrong. This is wrong. Students, what they are saying, that we have to understand this concept. Okay. So this is not in the, they are not writing in the student, this is not given in the group, because these are the other element. Here is other element, here is other. So that is K plus. So K and K, so largest size will be, that is K. Okay. Largest size will be the K student. Okay, so if you see student where these elements belongs to, where these elements belongs to. So if you talk about the potassium, potassium is group 1, and copper is group number 11, group number 11. So left to right size decreases student. So if size decreases, so means copper is having less size, copper. So smallest size is copper plus, then copper, then then K plus, and finally K. Okay, so which is the correct option? You can check it out. K is the correct order. Largest radii, if you see, that is potassium largest radii, then okay, then potassium, then they are saying copper is coming, K plus. Wherever K plus, these three options are completely absolutely wrong student. They are saying the correct order of ionization enthalpy. Oh, I am going for radii. I was thinking for the radii student. Okay, so that is how we are correlating. So we have to correlate in the different way student. So atomic radii will be ionization enthalpy, order of ionization enthalpy, what will be there student? So highest will be K plus. Okay, highest will be radii will be K plus. Highest will be K plus, positive charge K plus, then Cu plus, then will be, that is Cu, and finally that is K. So correct option, if you are talking about option number 1 will be the correct option student. This is not that much of top, but we have to understand the logic behind the each question student. Okay, so option number 1 is the correct option student. Now let us move the question number 22 student. What the question number 22? If you see the question number 22 student, so they are the first ionization potential of 4 consecutive elements present in the second period of the periodic table 8.3. Okay, so okay, 8.3, 11.3, 14.5 and 13.6 electron volt respectively. Which one of the following is the first ionization potential in electron volt? Okay, so student, first if you are talking about the nitrogen elements, which of the first ionization potential of nitrogen. So nitrogen, if you see student configuration, what is there? 1s2, 2s2, 2p3. So 2 2 4 3 7. So P is the stable configuration. Here is, that is stable configuration. Stable configuration. Stable configuration. So if you want to remove the electron, student, more energy required. More energy. What is, student? More energy required. So more energy required means, which can be our answer, student, which is the more higher value. So 14.5 is highest value. So correct option will be option number 4. So question number 22, option number 4 is the correct. Now let us move question number 23, student. What is the question number 23? The electronic configuration of element A. The electronic configuration of element A, B, C or helium, neon, argon respectively. Which one of the following order is correct for the first ionization potential? So student, they are saying that is helium is there, neon is there and argon is there. So down the group, IP decreases, ionization potential decreases. Okay, decreases. So down the group, ionization potential decreases. So A, B and C are there. A, B, C and they are. So students, so which will have the highest? A, then B, then C. So correct option will be option number 1, 23, option number 1. Now next question number 24, student. What is the first IP value of electron volts of nitrogen and oxygen atoms are respectively? Okay, so they have given respectively given by. So question number 24, they are saying that is, which is the correct one. So nitrogen, student, if you see nitrogen, so nitrogen is having a stable half fill 1 1 1 and oxygen is having, that is neither half fill nor full fill, student. So that is unstable. So IP, high IP, it is having high IP due to stable and this is low IP. So firstly, that is nitrogen and oxygen. So which option is food equal is not possible. 13.6 it is not possible. अब now student, अब oxygen is can't be more, student. Oxygen can't be more. Equal both are there, that is not possible. Oxygen not more, student, that is low because unstable configuration. So this is also wrong. So correct option is option number 1. Next question, student, question number 25. So if you are going question number 25, student, they are saying M is converting into M plus and here is electron gain enthalpy 100 electron volt. Here is M is converting into M2 plus. Okay, so M is M2 plus. So electron gain enthalpy 250. Okay, so this is, if you are talking about, student, which is the correct statement? IV1 of M1 is 100 electron volt. We can, okay. Next one, they are saying I2 of M is 250 electron volt. That is gas, and here is gas. Okay, electron, that is second. Okay, I1 of M plus 150, wrong. 150 there is no chance and 150 also no chance. Two options are wrong. Now we have to understand these two options. Okay, so here is I2 of M gas is 250 electron volt. That is, students, firstly you try to understand. So first electron gain enthalpy is the negative value. Okay, that is first electron gain enthalpy is exothermic. Okay, exothermic. So what they have given, it is negative size is not given, negative sign. So this is first is wrong. And second one, when you are going second EA is, that is endothermic. So endothermic means what, student? That will be positive. So correct option will be option number 3, student. It's a very nice question, student. Sometimes student answer first and third both, but first is wrong, student. Negative sign is not there. Okay, let us move to the next question. If you are going to the next question, student, how you will be answers the next question. Question number 20. This is the question number 26. Okay, so let us see, student, what the question is saying. Question number 26 is saying IE1 and IE2 of magnesium are this much. Okay, so a magnesium is there. They are saying IE1 and IE2. How much, student? 740 and 1540. Okay, kilojoule per mole. Calculate the percentage of Mg plus and Mg2 plus in 1 gram of magnesium. Okay, in 1 gram of magnesium. So if you talk about student 1 gram of magnesium, what is meaning of 1 gram of magnesium? So see student, they are saying again, they are saying if 1 gram of magnesium absorb 50.0 kilojoule of energy. Okay, so let us try to understand. 1 gram mg means so how much absorbing student? 50 kilojoule. This is super answer student, kilojoule, per mole. So dear student, if it is the 50 kilojoule, not per mole student, this is the 50 kilojoule only. Okay, so this is the kilojoule. Up now student, in 1 gram they are saying this is the two things are there student. One is mg plus, and if mg2 plus means if 50 kilojoule energy total, this is the total energy, suppose total energy absorbed. So if total energy absorbed student, so it is converting into mg plus and mg2 plus. Okay, so student 1 mole here is already given. 1 mole per mole how much it is, their ionization energy 740 and 1540 kilojoule per mole. So here is already given student 1 mole mg they have given absorb, 1 mole absorb, if how much student, 740 kilojoule per energy, kilojoule per mole. Okay, this is given. So n number of moles if you calculating in 1 gram, in 1 gram, so 1 upon molar mass of magnesium is 24, it's equal to coming 0.0417, okay, mole. So this is the mg. Okay, now so one student 1 mole is equal to given how much absorbing, 740 kilojoule. So student, so therefore 0.0417 mole how much will absorb student, 740 multiplied by 0.0417. so how much it is coming student, if you see, so this is coming 30.83. okay, so this much energy, 30.83 energy used to convert 1 gram mg to how much, mg2 plus. Okay, so this is there. Now remaining energy, अब how much remaining energy? So remaining energy, this is tough question student, you have to solve so many. Remaining energy if you are calculate for mg2 plus, how much it will come student? So that is 50 kilojoule total energy minus that is for mg 30.83. so how much will come student? That is 19.17 kilojoule. This much is remaining energy. अब now student for mg2 plus, what they are saying, 1 mole, okay, 1 mole mg plus absorb how much student, 1450 kilojoule for mg2 plus, right student. So therefore 19.17 kilojoule can be convert, how much student can be convert if you are writing, so that is 1 upon 14, okay, 50 into 19.17. so how much is coming student, 0.013 moles, okay, in a 0. mg plus will convert, okay, convert into how much student, to mg2 plus, okay, mg2 plus. Now total if you see student, total mg plus is equal to how much is there student, total mg plus is there 0.0417, total mg plus is there student. Here you can come and you can see student, that is this many moles are there here, 0.0417 total moles. So that is if you are coming remaining, so remaining if you want to calculate a student remaining, so how much will be there student, 0.0417 minus mg2 plus how much is there student, 0.013 moles. So how much is there student, 0.0285, okay. So this is the mg2 plus. So if you are asking student, if you are asking that is percentage mg plus how much, so 0.0285 divided by total moles how much, 0.0417 multiply by 100, so it is coming 70.13%. and for mg2 plus if you are going mg2 plus, so how much, 0.0132 divided by 0.40417 multiply by 100, So it is coming 31.65%. Okay, so that is Mg plus 70 and Mg2 plus 31. So check match with the option, student. So Mg plus 70 and Mg2 plus 29. So that is option number 2 is almost correct answer, student. Now next question, question number 27. So what is there? The second ionization energy of oxygen is greater than nitrogen. This is wrong, student. Second ionization energy of oxygen. Okay, correct. Second ionization energy. They are talking second ionization energy. So student, if you talk about oxygen. So oxygen is 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So this is the incomplete. So 1, 2, 3. Neither complete or not. So unstable. This is unstable, student. So if you are removing the electron, first I. So what configuration will come, student? 2p3. It will come 2p3. So 2p3 means stable configuration. So now if you are removing again second IE, if you are calculating second IE, so that will be required high energy, student, because stable configuration. So first statement is correct. The second ionization energy of oxygen is greater than nitrogen, correct. The half-filled p orbital causes greater stability. That is, both are correct, student. Half-filled orbital are more stable than full, neither half-filled nor full-filled. So correct option is option number 2. Both are correct. Next question number, statement 1. Shielding effect increases as we go down the group. That is okay. Number of student, when you are moving down the group, student, what is happening? If you are moving down the group, student, so number of orbit increases, student. Here is 1, then 2, then 3. So more number of orbit means a shielding effect increases. So this is correct. With increase in the number of electron in the penultimate cell, more shielding effect. So that is, they are saying if the more electron are increasing in this inner cell, penultimate cell, shielding effect increase. That is, this is also correct. So correct statement, both are correct, students. So option number 1 is correct. 1 and both are correct, student. Now let us go, student, question number 29. So what is question number? The first ionization energy of boron is less than beryllium. Okay, that is correct, student. If beryllium is smart, student. So beryllium 1s2 and 2s2, 4 electron. So 2s2, that is a stable configuration. If you talk about boron, student, 5. So 1s2, 2s2, 2p1. So 2p1 means neither half-filled nor full-filled. So this is unstable. So first ionization energy of boron is less. So here removing electron is, this is the stable, student. This is stable and this is unstable. So if you are removing the electron from here, it is easily removed. So low ionization enthalpy. The first ionization enthalpy of boron is less than beryllium. Correct one. The penetration ability of S electron is higher than the P electron. The correct answer. That is okay, student. Penetration power are S orbital, then P orbital, then D orbital, and then F orbital. So both are the correct, students. So correct option will be option number 1. Now let us see, student, question number 30. Ionization potential of nitrogen is greater than oxygen. Ionization potential of nitrogen is greater than oxygen. That is correct, student. If you see nitrogen 7, 1s2, 2s2 and 2p3. So it is there, student, stable configuration. Stable. So stable, if it is stable configuration, means what is the ionization potential will be high. So stable configuration means high IE, high ionization energy. Next one is the oxygen. If you talk about oxygen 8, so 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. So 2p4, if you are talking a student, 1, 2, 3 and this is 4. Okay, so 4, if you are there, student, 4, 1s2, 2s2, 2p4. If you talk about this, student, so this is unstable. So unstable configuration means what, student? Low IP, low IP. So that is the first statement is correct, student. Ionization potential of nitrogen is greater than oxygen, and nitrogen has 5 unpaired electron. You see, student, how many unpaired electron nitrogen? So here is S orbital is there, 2 electron are there. So 3 unpaired electrons. So second option is wrong, student. So only 1 is correct. So only 1 is first is correct, second is incorrect. So option number 3 is correct option, student. Option number 30, question number 30, option number 3 is correct, student. Second is wrong, student. 3 unpaired electron. Now next question is problem on electron affinity and electronegativity, student. So question number 1, if you see, student, the first ionization enthalpy of sodium is 5.1. So the value of electron gain enthalpy, so student, Ip is equal to reverse of that is electron affinity. So Ip they have given, how much they have given, or you can write student, or Ea is equal to, Ea is equal to minus Ip. So that is electron, they are saying the electron gain enthalpy. So Ea is equal to what is minus Ip value minus 5.1. So correct option is option number 3 student. Next one you see student, the correct order of relative basic character of NaOH, MgOH twice and AlOH thrice. This is also quite good question student, question number 32. Let us try to solve student, question number 32. So how you will be able to solve student? I already told you student, if you are moving left to right, so that is acidic character increases, okay, increases, and left to right if you are going, basic character decreases. So student, what is the question? If you see, that is question they are saying student, the sodium, magnesium and aluminum are there. So sodium is there, then magnesium is there, and aluminum is there. This is the order. So up now student, so this will be acidic, this is basic, okay, and this will be medium. So they are the correct order of relative basic character of NaOH, okay. So highest basic character, so this is NaOH will be, okay student, highest basic, then MgOH will come twice, second number, and AlOH thrice will come third position. So most acidic, most basic is this. The correct option will be option number 3 student. So question number 32, option number 3 is correct student. So NaOH more basic than MgOH and then AlOH thrice. Next one, question number 33. So electron affinity value are obtained indicated by, electron affinity value are obtained indicated by Born-Haber cycle, with the help of electron affinity value to obtain, how? Indirectly by the Born-Haber cycle. Born-Haber cycle student we will study in the thermodynamics chapter, thermodynamics, okay, thermodynamics chapter we will study, and that is chapter number 6, chapter it is there student, Born-Haber cycle, there you will study. So electron affinity value are obtained indirectly by Born-Haber cycle. Next question is there student, okay, for you, this is the chapter number 6 in the NCERT student, don't get confused, NCERT book, you can go. Next one, question number is there 34. For the univalent element, the average value of first ionization potential and first electron affinity are equal to its what student? Equal to its 34. If you talk about this one student, the electronegativity is equal to Ip plus Ea by 2. So you see student, what the question, the univalent element, the average means that is half, average of ionization potential and first electron affinity is equal to its electronegativity. So correct option is option number 3. Which of the following process involve absorption of energy? So student, absorption of energy, when you are talking about absorption of energy, so where it takes place student, second electron gain enthalpy, in second electron gain enthalpy student, this is the absorption of enthalpy takes place. So this is the first electron gain enthalpy, O minus, so O minus plus electron, so what will be there student, O minus plus electron. So this is the second electron gain enthalpy, so this will cause absorption. So correct option is option number 2. So 35 question, option number 2. Electronic configuration of 4 element A, B, C, D are given below. This is electronic. Which of the following is the correct order of increasing tendency of electron gain enthalpy? So left to right, electron affinity increases student. Left to right increases. So you try to see student, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6. Which one is element is there student? This is the neon. Okay, group 10. So neon is the they are having the almost zero electron affinity. Next one they are saying, so a number if you're talking about, so neon is there, almost 0 student, 0 are the positive value, right? Next one is the 1s2 2s2 2p4, so 2p4 this is the oxygen student. Next one is 1s2 2s2 2p6 and this is the sodium, and this is what student, 1s2 2s2 2p5, this is the fluorine. Okay student, 2p5. So that is left to right increases student, so left to right increases. So you see student what are the order they have given. So D is the highest, D is highest. Okay, second one which one will come second, then O will come student. O means what is that, is B is there, B is now after that student, after that what is there, neon and sodium is there students, neon. So next will come sodium and neon will come least student. Sodium means option number, sodium means option number C, sodium is option number C, and neon means A, no neon means A. So this is the